The Seahawks return to practice today with the bounce in their step as they prepare for Sunday's upcoming game with the LA Rams. And one of the big reasons the Seahawks are feeling, really confident was obviously the 29-26 win over the Washington Commanders on a 43-yard field goal by Jason Myers. And Jason Myers was named the NFC Special Player of the Week. Big reason, number two, why the Seahawks are really feeling chipper today, got the pep in their step, was the return of right tackle Abe Lucas after missing 8 games. So here is what Pete Carroll had to say and a couple of the other players.
I know the Rams are coming off a break, and it sounds like they're getting healthier, and they're getting some star players back, which is a real boost to those guys. Over the years, we've developed a great respect for Sean and what they do and how they operate, the decisions that they make, the style of play, and all of that. Is we've been right up close and personal with it all, and hold them in high regard. And so we have to have a great week. We got to make sure that we can play all phases and not fall off in any area of our ball, and see if we can go down there and play a heck of a football game. The other side too is that Jason Myers gets recognized Player of the Week on special teams. There was a lot of great kickers that kicked on this weekend, and a lot of great things that happened, and he stood out. Obviously, they picked him, so he had a fantastic game. He's having a great season for us, and we're really excited for that kind of recognition. Also, practice finally. He gets vest for months when he's coming. Well, he's finally on practice this week, and we'll find out what that means. We'll just take it one day at a time and see what happens. But it's great to get him back out there. It's been a long haul, and I'm anxious to see him go. 3 years of practice actually, figures into it all and see how he bounces back. This is it's been kind of a chronic thing, so you got to make sure that you've left it in the past. He's an amazing championship player at the top of his game, with all that he brings, all of the background, the experience, the playmaking, the style. He's just got a way about him that has just separated him. I think we kind of always say that he doesn't get recognized maybe on the larger scale of things, but we've seen this guy. He's an incredible competitor. Stability, durability, everything, and such a good guy, and he's a really good reeler. I don't know, but I think he would be. So he's just been so impressive. The thing that's so fun about Tyler is when the play opportunity arises, he almost always finds the way to make the play in the most unusual of positions, and makes it look easy. He has this grace about him, gracefulness about him that. He's just unique and special and all of that. So he's really one of the all-time.
Honestly, it's our next game. Obviously, it's a big game because it's the divisional game, and it's a team that we're very familiar with and things of that nature. But I think it's an opportunity for us to go out and just continue to keep getting better and continue to keep improving on the areas that we need to improve on, especially defensively. There's a lot of areas that we still need to improve on. And that game was so far away, so we're not that team, and we'll show it. So it kind of just went back to what it was before me going back, being able to play home, it's a big game, and it's the next game, and it should be fun. Injuries have had, guys getting healthy. I think they're really starting to figure out how to utilize some of the weapons that they have. Obviously, they got a different running back than we faced the first go around. So I think they're just figuring out how to best utilize all their playmakers while still getting guys back, still getting guys healthy. And they've had some really, really close games that they, were able to pull out, weren't able to pull out. And so we got to understand this is a big team. I think it's big for us to be able to kind of establish our place, where we're going to be at towards the end of the season. But like you said, I think you can't focus on the next one because then you're facing a good team like right now. And if you focus on the next one, then you miss your opportunity playing that good team that you have right now. So you focus on this one, you do well, but then you also understand it's another one coming right after and right after and right after. And really it's more so the mindset like any team can really beat you if you don't come prepared. So that's whether it's a good team or a team that's not performing to the best of their ability. Like if you're not focused on the task at hand, then they can beat you. So, there's good teams these next 4 games or whatever, but it doesn't matter if you could control like what you bring. So it's tackle people. Try to be the best version of myself. Try to help this team out the best as I can. I had a cool moment with London Fletcher. We had text before, but we never really met in person. So that was cool to be able to talk. I think he's one of those guys, I believe. And being able to have a conversation with him like that was pretty cool, and just the amount of respect that I have for him. And you just want to be viewed that same way whenever you walk away from the game. When we have a Thursday game, I think the recovery starts after the game. So as soon as we get done on Sunday, I'll probably start treatment that night or whatever, just because you have to, because there's not enough days to kind of get everything, and you're trying to fit a week's worth of what you normally do into, I believe, like 3 days before the game. So you just have to start it sooner. And that week is kind of like there's nothing really else important outside of just recovering.
Convert our third downs, finish scoring in the red zone, and just continue to play our style of ball and not just get caught up in trying to keep up with the Rams or trying to stay in the game. I think if we just run our style of plays and execute on offense, we'll be fine and stick with any team in the league. And the type of identity we want to carry on throughout the rest of the season.
There you go. B-roll and quotes from DK Metcalf, Pete Carroll, and Bobby Wagner. And you heard Pete Carroll say that they do not really, know what to expect from Abe Lucas's return because he's done with all the rehab, and so the rehab department kind of let him go and say, okay, it's time for him to practice. So you just have to kind of wait and see till week's end when he gets some practices in as to what kind of shape he's in and how his knee holds up. And as far as some quick numbers for you, the Seahawks offense, the Rams offense is ranked number 14, while the Seahawks defense is ranked number 25. Seahawks offense is ranked number 18, while the Rams defense is ranked number 20. Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford returns after missing the Rams last game, who, by the way, the Rams had a bye last week, so they are rested. I give you these numbers early on in the week, and we'll dive into them, but just to kind of for you to get an idea of where the teams stand up on paper. Of course, the game's not played on paper, but it gives you an indication of how the teams have been playing. From the Virginia Mason Center in Renton, I'm Osvita Mariota for the CascadiaSports.net report.